In the end, if this person after some time finds out that you were lying, you were not genuine,
or they ask for help that you don't have,
that is when the relationship is going to end.
Build that friendship. I didn't get a call this week. So if you want to build that network to grow, you need to.
Marriage is not a straight line, but every day we strive to make it straight.
Hello, welcome back to our YouTube channel. We are Wise Rising and we are glad to have you again. If you're a new subscriber, thank you for coming around. Please consider staying. We are Wise Rising. Marriage is not a straight line,
but every day we strive to make it straight.
My name is Beatrice Chimpi.
I'm Sandra Albanga. Barbara Emiru.
Karin Yune.
And we are
Wise Rising.
The topic for today is how do we unlock opportunities as women, as wives, as single women, as, people who are single in the waiting, of whichever caliber of woman you are. Yes. This topic is for you. And one of the ways we can leverage opportunity, or one of the ways we can get opportunities, is by networking. Yep. So we are going to be discussing a little deeper on how networking has been very helpful to us, on how you can network as a person from your day-to-day so that you can get opportunities to move you ahead in life. So what is networking? Networking is a process of building relationships with people from different industries, from different walks of life, from different backgrounds. When people talk about networking, I have a feeling there's a certain misconception where people feel it only has to be people of a different caliber. You can even network on your village with just someone who is like a tomato seller.
Yeah, I think I attach network to class.
Yeah, when we talk about networking, like it comes off as a cliche. We say it as a cliche, and it comes off as a luxurious thing.
Or like something in business, not like people who are like maybe a housewife. Even as a housewife, you can network.
You can network.
Everyone can network.
Yeah, at different levels of life. When I got married, one of my challenges was building relationships because I was very conservative. And the person who helped me get out of my shell was my husband. So he used to tell me, you can never know when you will need that person. So I'll just, like on the village, you just pass someone and say, and then you continue. Networking goes beyond just saying hi to a person. It is something that you. So in as much as networking is good, but sometimes I think as humans, as women, we fail to network effectively. So we end up not even going through with our interactions. Yeah. So I see one of the things that fail us, or one of the things that we need to improve on as we network. We need to be people who are authentic and genuine. Yeah. Authentic and genuine. Some people come with wrong intentions of networking. I don't know, this can go in on for
especially
a long
business
time.
Networking.
Yes.
People come with wrong perceptions. Yes.
And wrong motives. Either they have come to con you, or they have come to take you away from your position, or they have come to get something and they run away. I think you have to be authentic in a way that
you're good people.
Yeah, you come as a genuine person. Networking is also good when you way, like you're also able to give onto this person.
Not always on the receiving end.
Yeah. So be authentic. If don't come camouflaging, like being known to something that you are not. Imagine you reach and say, I'm Karin, or I'm Beatrice. I work with Bank of Uganda. I don't even know where the president of Bank of Uganda is. So that you can lure this person into your space. Because when you say something that is bigger than their status, they are going to give you attention.
Yes.
That is so wrong. In the end, if this person after some time finds out that you were lying, you were not genuine,
or they ask for help that you don't have,
that is when the relationship is going to end. And then if you're in a certain community already, people will start talking behind your back, and you will hinder yourself from many opportunities.
Yeah. By the Beatrice, what you're talking about, it's very, very, very true. By the way, when you're genuine and authentic, you ask
open-ended questions. I mean, you ask so many questions because you're talking about something that you're related to. Than being fake, you don't even have what to talk about.
How
Before
will
you
someone
know
help
it,
you even? You
Yeah.
want to get the help that you need.
I mean, before you know it, this relationship will end because already they'll get to know that you don't work.
Yeah, they'll get to
For
know.
example, when
They'll get to know my sweet lady. So be this person who is so that you have a conversation because you're talking about something that you know and you genuinely you want to learn.
Yeah.
Before you know it, and not working is smooth, and you have conversation. You have something to talk about.
Yeah.
So you're very, very right.
Be
And-
real. Be real.
Let me give
yeah?
an example of the community that we created of Wives Rising. I'm so good at telling people when they are faking. Like, I'm so good at telling people who are not genuine. Me, I can see from afar and I say this person is a wrong person.
oh, you read
Yeah.
spirits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So on the page of Wives Rising, you see some people, when it's time for prayer, they are not there. When it's time for, those things
Marketing.
Conversations,
on
yes.
Friday, the day for marketing.
All of them.
So you realize that many people who join that group are business people.
Yes.
So their interest
Is
of this
basically
community is selfish.
it is selfish.
Yeah, like to get just customers and not to build this community. But again, you see people who are the diehards who
Yeah.
will,
Don't miss
they
prayers,
don't miss
Bernard.
prayers. They want to help people. You see when someone
Yeah.
posts a question, they want to help.
They
so,
participate.
yeah, they
Yes.
participate.
So also another thing of being authentic is you get the right group of people.
Yes.
For example, if I go in a community and I'm like, I am a content creator, or I say I am a stay-at-home mom, or definitely I will attract a stay-at-home mom. We come and we share values. I mean, like, you know what?
Yes.
As a stay-at-home mom, how are you doing? I want to make a side hustle, and then you will be helped. But if you're not authentic, you will end up not getting any help.
Yes, me I come to help the people that are extroverts.
Introvert.
No.
The extra.
The extra.
Okay.
For my intro, it's
Tugenda mpola.
yeah, naturally we go slow and we are calm and we are quick to listen. But people who are extroverts, they speak anyhow. But one key thing for you to network effectively is to listen more.
Yeah.
You need to be a person that listens over and over and over. When you're someone who keeps in, someone says something, and already you speak about it as if you have an idea, people will not help.
Yes.
don't
Because you
learn.
have that I know more attitude, yet actually you do not know. And then people say, that one, everything you're telling her, it looks
She
like she
knows.
knows. He
Yes.
knows. Then why do I have to waste my time with such a person? Then you will not grow and you will not network. Because actually, especially when you don't know, you argue out, you speak something and you have no idea about it, and then someone that would have helped you, you distance them away from yourself. Because no one doesn't want, actually we all don't want to be with people who
Yes,
don't know,
no one.
and they are talking a lot and they are exchanging and they are arguing and they are doing what. So if you're that kind of person and you want to work on your circle, we call it your circle because at this level we say, where's my circle? You're trying to search a circle that can help you. Learn to listen. Learn to listen and give feedback where it is necessary. Do you know that sometimes it's not a must that everything you're supposed to comment on it?
Yes.
Or to say something. Not a must.
It's not a must.
Even sometimes when you have an idea, like you know something, sometimes you don't need to even to say something about it. You just keep quiet because there's something that you want from Beatrice. There's something that you want from that person. You have already identified that I need Karine. And Karine is saying something about this. Okay, I might have a different idea, but I haven't yet rated so much with Karine to give Karine feedback. So instead of pushing her away, sometimes you take it in because there is that good side of her that you want to be close to, into your circle.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
let us learn to listen and
so
listen
that you
and
can
listen.
learn.
Yes.
But if you don't listen, you don't learn.
So that
You network effectively because you have listened, you
Yes,
have
you-
learned,
yes, you've
and then we
learned
are
and you have-
rhyming
yes.
together. You know why we are here as Wives Rising? Because we rhyme together.
Yeah.
She sold the vision, we bought the vision, we listened, we do, we acted, and here we are.
Baby girl.
Oh,
Okay. Another thing maybe to add on, I would say, when you network, make sure you follow up. You can't network
Yes.
and stop there.
Yeah.
My friend here, Karine, always
Especially,
says, build that friendship. I did get a call this week. So if you want to build that network to grow, you need to follow up. Check on Barbara.
Karine is
How
good
you
at
do.
follow up.
Yeah, and she begs for it. She's like, but I don't feed you.
Eh.
Like, I feel like whenever you say that, I remember, this connection is like, when I don't feel my husband, I'm like, "Nehani mwana sikuwulira." So it's like, "Baby, I'm not feeling you, ladies, wives. What's happening? I'm not feeling." So follow up on the connection. Check on them. How is work? Did you work today? Are you all right? So that the friendship and the network grows.
Yeah.
And my question maybe I would ask, women, they love to network, they love to be present, they know even the importances, but there are those challenges. How can they overcome
Those challenges.
Yes.
I think one of the ways we can overcome challenges of networking is by being confident, especially at a level of the greater skill, the business platforms, and workplace, career. Normally, when you enter a place and you feel like you're the smallest, you're the most inferior. What's the opposite of superior?
Inferior.
Yeah, you're the least in that category. You tend to shy away. You tend to shell in no nyakacha in even before that meeting, whatever you've gone for, because you feel like I've entered a space where everyone is bigger than me, or I've entered a place where people who are higher class than me. You need to be confident and know that even those people, they had a first time.
Yes.
They had a time when they were the smallest, or they were the least in that community where they
But also the thing is, even if you do not know something and you are confident, like there is a way a person will take you.
Yeah.
I pray that everybody should wear their confidence.
Yes.
Even if you're in a room of big people, of a president, be confident. Hi, President, how are you? Let me tell you, you will go places.
Yeah, one thing I can add on top of confidence, we need to lower expectations. Sometimes when you go into a place and, for example, it's a high profile and I'm networking, you talked about the president, there's a tendency that we see like as if those people are more knowledgeable. If it comes to our church setting, for example, you're a minister, then you're put on the leadership position, there's a way you take your pastors to be. Man, we are humans. Anyone can err at any one time. So do not be so much expectant into your networking circle, thinking that when you come next to Sandra, because Sandra is a pastor, you don't expect me to err, you don't expect me to do what?
Okay.
I will. So you just have to be open. You just have to have a right motive.
A
right motive.
Yes.
Yes. But don't over expect that. Ntuse wanu maze like there's nothing. Anything can happen. Anything can happen.
In church environments, anything can happen.
Maybe another thing that I will add on is to, how can I bring it? Come with a positive mindset. Yes, don't come in the group ojinyunyunta.
Yes.
Even if it's a church space, even if it's a market space, even if it's any space, come with yourself,
ready to also
contribute.
serve.
Yes.
Come ready to share ideas so that people value you. Honestly, we are human beings, as Sandra just said. When you see someone is not adding value to you, somehow, there's a way you, because now this era, we are busy. I don't know busy doing what, but we are busy.
Somehow.
So people need people in their spaces that have already the right mindset, have already the right language. They are okay. They are adding on to you.
Yes.
Add
So
value.
you find your networking challenges. Listen, because you're adding value.
Yes.
You're doing something that they also want, to keep you in their space.
Yes.
And an example, marriage fellowship. For example, we have a marriage fellowship.
Yes.
But every time you go for the fellowship, you're the quiet one. Others are sharing, saying this, you're quiet.
You're
so
quiet.
other people reach a point like,
Yes.
but the Emirs don't say anything.
I know.
And then every time they come here, they are just looking good. But then they don't have issues, but they start to, push you away. And you
And
end up
before you know it,
missing.
you're forgotten, and before you know it, you have challenges. You start to
Yes.
say, "Hey, group tenyamba, group yabafumbo tenyamba," but because
Yes.
you're also not helping us.
Yes.
So the best way to overcome some of the challenges is a right mindset. Be ready to be a contributor in every space that you appear
Yeah.
to.
Actually,
Yes.
one thing as you're talking about value addition, there are some networks where you need even to pay subscription.
Yes.
You pay membership to be part of the, for example, Rotary, to be part of those BNAs, to be part of those business things.
Yeah.
So if you're a woman and you're a working woman and you can invest in some money,
Invest.
invest money
Be
to
ready to
build
invest,
a
yeah.
network. even going back to school.
Even those conferences that we pay
Yes,
for.
even you pay for those conferences,
Yes,
by
you
the way.
pay.
You pay a fee and then you come and then from there you network, you get friends and...
I can imagine a woman who they tell, Sandra, this thing, it can help us. And you're like, but it is 450,000.
Eh.
150. Then they wait for the free one. I don't know when the free one is going to. This era of 2025, be ready to invest even using your finance.
Actually, like our women is
World's Rising
no,
Prayer
no.
Challenge.
The International Women's Day, the theme, go and Google, go and look for it, my dear. Accelerate action.
Yes.
The 150, it can accelerate you.
Yeah,
This
it
year,
can take you
Actually,
to
a road
another
which would have
level.
moved like from
for
5 years.
5 years,
you
and
get to move it
150,
in 1 month.
because you're going to
You
meet
just-
the right people in the right
Yes.
space, and you rhyme with them.
In
Before
fact,
you know
that
it.
thing should be on your budget. This budget, this amount of money is for connection.
Yes.
Anyway, above all, you people, for me, I've gone to places, but you need to appear well. Some people can degrade you because of your appearance. Like to be realistic.
Yeah.
Me, I've been at places and I'm like, am I dressed for this event? You don't want to be that
You
person.
feel, for us
If
to
it
have, we
means
have a
to put
saying
on
in
a
our
meeting.
family, I rather be I rather
rather
be overdressed than being underdressed. So when we're going somewhere, like as a family, we're like, I rather be overdressed than underdressed. So
Yeah,
Wow.
so put in when you're going to meet, to network or to meet people, like an office, put in an effort to look good, because your appearance adds value. Before they hear what you speak, they hear they see what you're wearing,
Yeah.
or how you smell.
First appearance.
So
You've
let's
talked
put
about the
in.
first appearance, and what went to my mind was prepare.
Yes.
To overcome some of the challenges of networking, lady, prepare.
Yeah.
If you know the theme was maybe vibrant women, prepare your topics of being vibrant and being that suit of being vibrant, so that you're not the quiet one.
Yeah.
Prepare, read, do some research, so that in this space, now in
Yeah.
yes, dress well, smell good, whatever it takes. And another thing to overcome some of the networking challenges, friends, pray. Malokole to serve. Malokole to serve God. Pray to God
Yeah.
to align you with the right people. To
Actually,
anoint
it's
you
a
with the
huge
right
prayer
people.
request.
Yes.
To align you with wisdom, knowledge, and understanding.
Yes.
Lady, you need God. Oh.
Yeah.
You need God.
Yeah, because you might end up making yourself fall into hot soup.
No, newesula nawe mu otayina kwesula.
yes.
But if you pray, God will align
have you ever heard of this
Yes.
saying where Karen changed? Why do you think she changed? She has a wrong network of people. Like you can really end up in the wrong place.
Because it is written, Barbara,
Yes.
Beatrice, it is written that bad company corrupts a good
Mind.
More.
Yes, pray to God for those networks. It is good to network, but not everywhere that you
Not
have
everywhere,
to go. And not
yes.
everywhere you have to talk.
I was going
Yes.
to give an example, but we don't have time.
We don't have
And with
know.
that, we would want to thank you for listening in today.
Comment.
Tune in because
Yes.
next week's video is going to be hotter.
Yes.
And share, comment below. How has
Tell
networking
us.
helped you?
Yes.
What are some of the challenges you found, and how have you been able to overcome them?
Do you want to connect or not? Let us know in the comments.
And in that, if you are a wife or a single person, we have the Wives Rising WhatsApp group or community. It's something that is intimate. That's why you don't see it on the platforms. So we walk a journey together. So that is one of the ways of networking, but as a wife or as a single person. Till next time, thank you for listening and thanks for
Subscribe.
watching.
Like, comment, and share.